Hey everyone, very sad news. Pak Ho, the man who was 75-year-old Asian man walking along the street at about 6 o'clock in the morning, just after 6 o'clock in the morning, and was assaulted roughly on the corner of Jane and Perkins Avenue at Adams Point, died in the hospital uh, moments ago, and with his daughters by his side. He was the victim of Teaunte Bailey, who for some idiotic, stupid reason, decided to confront Mr. Ho and hit him closed fist in the head, causing him to fall down onto the pavement um, and cause, brain injuries. And so where it is now is that Bailey's charge, which was assault, has now increased to murder. And this 26-year-old young man, this black man, who screwed up his life beyond measure. Why he did that, someone should find out. That was completely stupid. My friend Carl Chan at the Chinatown Chamber of Commerce says it's a hate crime. But if we get to the point where someone black is the victim of an assault by a black person, you got to call that a hate crime. If we get to a point where someone white is assaulted by an Asian person, you call that a hate crime. My point is, hate crimes are done when there is obvious intent of a racial nature. Someone calling that person a name, someone doing a swastika, as opposed to the real bottom line that Oakland has an inordinate level of crime, and elderly people, regardless of race, are vulnerable and must be protected. But if we continue with this push to racialize this matter as something where a person would think that it's black versus Asian or anything like that, first, that's not true. A. B, it won't solve the problem. And C, it will only make society worse at a time we don't need that. So, Carl Chan, I completely love you, but I really disagree with you. Okay? I really do. Unless you can show me definitive evidence that Bailey attacked him with the intent to hurt someone just because they're Asian, as opposed to Bailey being just a mean asshole of a guy who likes to pick on elderly people. I'm here protecting my 86-year-old mother for that reason, even though Fayetteville, Georgia is one of the safest communities in the United States of America, full of wonderful people. But look, we've got attempts for people to try and break into our place in certain areas. Happen, I think, once in 10 years, but I didn't make adjustments in the security system and the doors around here for nothing. So, and that's because elderly people are picked on. Period. End of story. So, Pak Ho, rest in peace. And that ends this broadcast.